The next question I usually get asked is how to transfer a telephone call. Well, there's two different types of transfers. There's an attended transfer and there's a blind transfer. Let's understand the differences. An attended transfer is more of an announced transfer feature. When a user calls into the system, it may go usually to the operator, and then they want to transfer the call. However, they want to announce who the caller is to the extension that they're calling first before they actually transfer the call. The other type is a blind transfer, where someone may call into the telephone system or operator, and then they would blindly transfer it to the next extension without having to announce it at all. We're now going to demonstrate the two differences. I'm going to make a telephone call into the system right now. I'm going to answer the call, but I'm also going to put it on mute right away so we don't get any feedback. Okay, this is an attended transfer. Transfer. You'll hear the hold music in the background. I'm going to type the extension that I want to transfer the call to. For this example, we're going to use 602. I'm going to send the call. I'm going to answer it again. I'm going to press mute so we don't have to hear all the feedback. You can see that both phones are connected. However, this transfer button's still here. We still haven't fully transferred the call. This phone is actually talking to this phone while the user that called in is listening to the hold music. Once I press transfer, the call will be fully transferred over. And now you can see that this phone is now talking to the telephone number that rang in. Now let's demonstrate a blind transfer. I'm going to answer the telephone call. I'm going to put it on mute so we don't hear any feedback. I'm going to press transfer. Now, where this says more right here, we get options. Sometimes it may just say blind directly. However, I have this telephone system set up to also make SIP calls as well. For users on some home telephone systems, it will just say this word blind. This is where we just directly send the call over to the next extension. I'm going to press blind. And then I'm going to blind transfer it to 602. This telephone can answer it. And you see how this phone is not connected, and now that this phone is directly connected to the extension.